What is the situation of the Lebanese people returning to their homes in southern Lebanon in the wake of the ceasefire deal between Lebanon and Israel?
I just heard, good evening. I've just heard the news that the two villages of Yarun and Aitarun were subjected to heavy shelling from the Israeli positions in the south of Lebanon. The Lebanese situation of the people returning back to their homes is really tragic because the people are homeless. They are returning back because they need to go back to their villages. They are afraid of a continuous or a new attack from the Israeli army against their villages, but they are happy to go back home because their situation, their living conditions inside Lebanon and in Beirut and in Mount Lebanon were really not fine and not okay. Now today we can see that people ran away after a call, ran to the south, went back to the south very quickly after a call from the President Nabih Berri, the Speaker of Parliament, to settle back in their villages and cities, but they still suffer from a cut of communication. There is no internet. There is no communication. Electricity started to come back today. They have like an issue with the water supply. People are still not well
Yeah,
settled, but
Mr.
most
Rabia, I want to build on what you just mentioned concerning villages that have been uh, um, shelled in the past few hours. There has been a trade of accusations of ceasefire violations in the past perhaps few hours. Uh, how do you
ago.
think the people are going to return to their homes with these violations and with these accusations? And is it true perhaps that these violations subject the ceasefire to a very fragile uh, course?
Of course, the situation is very fragile. As I told you, people are afraid of a new Israeli aggression against them. But both villages of Yarun and I don't know the name of the other villages, the village were subjected like 2 minutes ago by the new shelling, not 2 hours or 3 hours. 2 minutes ago, they were subjected to shelling. People are afraid of what may happen anytime. What I think is that the ceasefire is still fragile because with the deployment of the Lebanese army and with the new orders given to the UNIFIL forces in the south, the ceasefire is still waiting for a full implementation of the agreement. And the full implementation of the agreement is not done yet. We are still expecting more and more measures to be taken to settle up this and to arrange more the agreement and to arrange the situation in the south. Hezbollah forces did not deploy back in the villages, but the Israeli, sorry, the Israeli army is still deployed in the southern villages of Lebanon, and they will not withdraw from these villages before the full deployment of the Lebanese army, and this needs around 60 days to be done. So all the situation is still fragile, and I don't know if we will expect a second round of violence in the south of Lebanon, and I do not know if the situation will deteriorate soon or this agreement will hold on for until the end of the
All right.
60 days until we see a
Mhm.
better deployment for the Lebanese army and a better settlement and execution of the agreement.